said, this is what my calls do. I believed him like a promise. 3 months in, he's got a new one. I'm still down 40, staring at my phone. I thought I was in the club. Turns out I was just a joke. Guru glow up, yeah, guru glow up. Wow, guru glow up. New car, new house. Guru glow up, I'm still down. Guru glow up, congratulations. Guru glow up, my devastation. He says buy the dip every Tuesday. I buy the dip, it dips again. He posts a Rolex, I refresh the feed. He posts a yacht, I check my P&L. He says diamond hands like it's gospel. I hold the bag like it's a baby. I feel stupid for believing, but oddly proud I didn't sell everything. Guru glow up, yeah, guru glow up. Wow, guru glow up. New car, new house. Guru glow up, I'm still down. Guru glow up, congratulations. Guru glow up, my devastation. Maybe next month they'll post a trade. Maybe next month they'll show the ledger. Maybe next month I'll get my money back. Or maybe I'll just stay in the glow up of someone else's life. Guru glow up, yeah, guru glow up. Wow, guru glow up. New car, new house. Guru glow up, I'm still down. Guru glow up, congratulations. Guru glow up, my devastation. 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 Ding dong. Ding dong. I light a candle for every pump I missed. Little screenshot coffin laid out like this. FOMO in a black suit, carrying the weight of the coin that's now worth a house and a date. I stand at the grave in my pajamas and socks, crying over pixels while I sip cheap coffee. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again, ding dong. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again, ding dong. Another green spike, another funeral bell. Another should've bought, another private hell. I bury the hope, I bury the dream, I bury the chance to be on the winning team. The eulogy's short, just a sigh and a shrug. Another pump gone, another missed drug. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again, ding dong. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again, ding dong. I could close the app, I could go to sleep, I could do anything, but I'm here mourning coins that never knew my name. Hoping 20T sleeps brings a resurrection game. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again, ding dong. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again, ding dong.
Sound needs a little cowbell.
Ding dong. march in a line, cute little ducks in a row, quacking at every green spike, thinking we know. 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pump, 4. We follow the glow, we follow the roar. But the pond dries up and the music stops. We're left waddling in dust with our empty pops. Pump chasers parade, please don't leave me. Pump chasers parade, please don't leave me. We wave our little flags, we cheer when it pumps. We scream to the moon, then cry when it slumps. Cute little ducks, with our dreams in our beaks, we march to the edge, then fall off the peak. The pond's dry again, the music is gone. We're still marching, singing the same damn song. Please don't leave me. Pump chasers parade. Please don't leave me. I could close the app, I could go to sleep, I could do anything, but I'm here, talking to lines that don't talk back, like they're the only thing that ever understood me. Pump chasers parade. Please don't leave me. Pump chasers parade. Please don't leave me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We will begin momentarily. First, we must have the ceremony of the cowbell, the little ring-a-ding. Grab your ding-a-lings and join along. It's fun. Man, it feels good. Play with that ding-a-ling.
Again. I talk to the green one like it's listening. Please don't leave me. Stay like this. It flickers once, twice, then ghosts me. Leaves me with the red one that smirks. I beg it to turn, like I'm begging an ex. It never does. Just sits there smug.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey. If this is your first time joining our spectacular program, just know that you will be encountered by a turkey head, a baked butterball turkey head. Please don't mention that there is no peckers involved. It's a tragic story. Let's not go there.
I stroke the screen at 3 a.m. like it's skin. Tell the red one you're just tired.
For those of you out there that hit that like I should say thank you.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up
Whistle.
is good ass coffee in your cup.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. We're watching Bitcoin do a little something. She got past our target here, which was the resistance the first time, right? 0.5 Fibonacci retracement that we're looking at there, 50% Fibonacci retracement. And the second go around, we busted through that wall. Right, that's a good sign. Next area of interest that we expect something like this to happen, a good little take profit area, will be right up here at 92,687, 690-ish. I think it's technically here 92,682. So right around 92,680. A good little place to, shave off a little profit if you're in some kind of perpetual futures long or something like that. Not a bad place to get paid, in my personal opinion. Looking at the thumbnail tonight, it looks like Turkey made a call. I'm actually leaning in on this one. So why not? We'll jump out there with YouTube stupidity. We'll go ahead and do that. But I'm basing it on, let's get you over here, this harmonic pattern that we got over here. Based on our swing high up here at 94 to our swing low at 89, we had a retracement right over here, right around 38%. We'll take our fibs here, right? 38% retracement right here. And then we pull back. Now the place that we pulled back to was quite deep, you would say. From right there, we came back to a 786 retracement area. Therefore, if we're looking for the harmonic ideas, that gives us a very generous target over here for this setup. It could be a possible bearish alt bat pattern. That's what I'm going with. It seems to be confirming in our favor. It's already hit our first take profit target. That was the 382 Fibonacci. That was right over here, and we reclaimed it again earlier today. And after seeing that, I'm like, I'm rolling with it, baby. I think this is what might be happening. If it doesn't, hey, I'm cool with it, but I've got an argument for what I'm looking for, why I'm looking for it. These are very cool patterns. Now, it's a bearish pattern. It's called a bearish pattern, a bearish bat, because the idea is that once we get up here to 95, well, it's time to go for a correction, if not a reversal. So we got that, and I think it's very notable to do. If we are truly in a bear market, maybe we are, maybe we're not, but we're ticking off a lot of boxes that say that technically we are. Well, I know, there's a story we might go to 100,000, might go above 100,000, hell, might go to all-time new highs. But there's also that thing that not be a lot of short runners over here, people fronting those shorts. A lot of people taking profits like, whoo, I'm back up here, I'm good. A little area to start seeing some of the sell-off start. So I would expect at least a big correction, if not a reversal here. But it should hit about 95 and then start. You should start looking for it. Don't buy anymore. Don't try to long it from there. Now, a lot of times when it does like this, it might take it a minute, right? And she can stay up here but eventually, it's kind of like what we just experienced on this one right here, man. And before that, we were looking at one over here that took us down, or was it? It was a more local one. It did, yeah. This one right here. It didn't look like it was going to happen. There was one here that told us about this target, right? And it didn't look like it was going to happen until that one day it did. And I think we're at that one day where we're starting to see that this one will. Now, the thing about these harmonic patterns is that, if you're looking at it like you're thinking, prices got to go inside the boxes or inside the pattern. No, it's not about that. It's not about making this fit any kind of price action other than just pivot points, particular Fibonacci's. And these are patterns on the Fibonacci side of things that routinely happen. So I think it's worth paying attention. We're coming up to our second target area right now, 92,700 or whatever, 680 is what it was technically. 618 Fibonacci, and I would expect it. Now, if we get a bonus and we go through it, I mean, that's a bonus. Okay, cool. We got some other targets over here to look at, around 94, a little bit lower, around 93.8, I think, just eyeballing it. 786, this is an 886 Fibonacci. Hopefully these words are not going over your head. If it is, then, well, I invite you to stick around on the channel and you'll pick up on this stuff. We talk about it a lot. I try to make things easy to understand if I go over them, and if you tell me you don't get it, I will try to make it make sense. Haven't heard anybody complain, so I guess I half-ass do a decent job of explaining some ideas. But that's kind of cool. So that's what I'm looking for, and that was a 6-minute time frame. By the way, hello everybody here on stream. Come over to the chat here and say hello. Oh, Sean, what the hell, Sean? Oh, man. Sean's over there pressing buttons again, or not pressing. This show's crazy. We will be back on momentarily, I'm told. Hey, and we're back. Hey. Sorry about the technical difficulties right there. We got a little box over here. Price did hit it. That was old stuff. All right. Coming over to the old chat. How we doing, chat? Good to see ya. How's everybody doing on this Sunday night? Do Audi C. Shout out to you, my man. It's first tonight. And shout out to Ave Medina. Ave came up with a good ass coffee ad. I'm just saying. That's a catchy tune. Ave says, "Dang, she's hot." I think it was the one that I switched. I had the wrong animation up on the first of the stream. That was for tomorrow night. Glasshopper says, "Is it cold in here?" We got Dave P in the house. Shout out to Dave P. I don't know if I can find you again because I just lost my place in the chat over here. There you are, Dave P. We got 8JR8 Trade Intuition Raid, and we got Joe in here from Trade Intuition somewhere. Shout out to Joe and his crew for redirecting over to this stream. Thank you very much. Wait, 29 people. That's the most I've had here in a while. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're a little different here. If it's your first time, hang out. We look at the charts. I do things. I don't know. I'm a pattern trader. That's where I started. I do some indicators. Actually, I started with bots and indicators. Had learned pattern trading because that didn't look as much like a trigonometry or something, or calculus, and that spoke to me. And diving deeper, and now it's the Fibonacci that has just really been opening up everything, open new worlds for me. So that together with trend lines are a very big part of my strategy, and we got a few indicators that we go with too. Basically I can show you several different strategies on several different these methods and how they all interlock, and so it doesn't really matter which one you go with. I mean, they all kind of have, they're like Legos. I don't know, man. And it works very well for me when you find confluence amongst, these ideas. Make strong points to go with. We're coming up to one of those points right now as we speak. Oh, look at you. Nailed it. Target reached. We've got to breach a target, ladies and gentlemen. As the price action continues, we might continue on up to our next area. All right. I still not met my good one, the 618. That's what we're waiting on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was over at the chat, and then all of a sudden I wasn't anymore. We was giving a shout out to Joe. There's also Meet Damien. Sometimes he's here, another YouTuber. You might want to go check out, like and subscribe. Is my memory not? Why is this not showing populating with videos over here? There we go. I have to add more memory to my computer. Looks like. I thought I had enough. Oh, this is Mrs. Meet Damien, and then this is Joe from Trade Intuition, and I think he streams now nightly about 9 p.m. and also during the day. I thought he was streaming in the day, and you might see him on some other streams too. Some of the other smaller streams. The smaller groups over here. We don't ever get the attention, man. We don't ever get the algorithm, so it takes a while for us to catch that right. I guess we all get here at some point. But there's a lot of alpha out here that's not, in the main, the bigger channels. Some of the stuff that you hear on some of the bigger channels, I'm just going to tell you, it's kind of suspect. But there are a lot of good channels out there. And there's a lot of them that you don't even know about. And so that's why I think it's important to always kind of mention your other YouTube buddies over here, people that you're resonating with. And there we go. So check out Joe. Get some more alpha, more insight. This is the time, whether we're bear market or not, you want to always be polishing those skills. Add something new, man. Hell, I didn't know how to use this damn tool a year ago. I wanted to, but I was like, oh, God, I can't wrap my head around that crap right now. No. I just knew that it had something very in common with what I was learning and what I was doing Fibonacci-wise. Hell, there was at one point where I didn't have all these fibs on here. These are my cheater fibs. You probably don't see anybody else over here. They do fibs totally different than I do, it looks like. But I've got an upward section and a bottom basement area. I just covered the whole gamut right there. I'm like, I don't want to be pulling all these other things. I don't want to have to come over here and get another tool that's totally different and apply it. And so I just got shortcuts. I got lots of shortcuts. And they might be helpful. They might be cool for you. We got some new music playing in the background right now, and some of these songs may be a little redundant. I haven't released any of these songs. I'm thinking about it, though. I might have an album. Script don't quit. Johnny December is still in a Poly X1. Whoa! Are we gossiping? Are we? We're learning everybody's secret. Blue Collar Traders! Hey, how's it going? There's Johnny December. Johnny December just laughed it off. What you got to say about that? We're going to start some crap here. Yeah, he just laughed it off. What you think? I'm playing. We're having some fun tonight. We're all full of positivity and love here. Crypto Squiz says 92.6 plus their TTing to get that LQ. They're tittying to get the liquidity. I don't know. I'm just trying to read in between the lines. Hey, Crypto Squiz said, what up, Joe? Great live. We got Celinda Anderson, and yes, another Sunday night pump. They seem to like Sunday evenings after CME opens. But yeah, I don't know, you start seeing it a little earlier. And so Friday and Saturday, Saturday is just kind of, you're wondering. It's always sideways. But, lately they've been good to us on Sundays. Better a Sunday pump than the old Sunday dump because they get nasty on them Sunday dumps, right? The question is, how long will this one last? Will it take us through tomorrow and on into Tuesday? Or close to there somewhere before, we fall back? Can we get up high enough that if we fall back, that it's not that bad, that we'd be making a higher low? That's what we really got to look at. Tommy, 2 liters. Good to see you, my man. How's it going, Tommy, 2 liters? Good old Tommy. David Gelf and 6333 is in the house. Javi says, I'm still on the starting screen, sir. Was it the blonde one that was with the bottle? I don't think I got her over here either anymore. No, this is that's one from tonight. I was going to use the other one, but since I was making a call, I decided, well, she needed me making a call. And then we got Cooter over here. You guys know our mascot Cooter. You think it would be a bulldog or a road dog, wouldn't you? And somehow I'm a turkey. It doesn't make any sense. But now we got Cooter back here, which is also our meme coin project, doing his little dance and stuff. He is kind of cool, man. He is a cool cat. Cooter is a cool cat. Everybody needs some Cooter. We all love Cooter around here. Pet it, lick it, whatever you want to do with it. Cooter. It's very durable. All right, so I guess the question is, we need to perform lanes. Is Bitcoin's doing okay? And we see targets that we were talking about, and I think it's going up, and I hope it's going up. What's going on with these altcoins? Because we were also looking at, this is the same thing we're looking for, very similar to what we're looking for Bitcoin to do. Very similar. And Bitcoin is just like right in this area right now, right? But after it gets up here, this is what we would expect for Bitcoin. Just to kind of tie what's happening here with altcoins to what Bitcoin is, what I'm expecting. So my target of 95,000 Bitcoin was this same pattern. And we put this on here, and so total 3 went up there, nailed it, and it's doing what it should do, right? It's peeling back. Now the question is it going to come back down here? Is it going to reverse? It probably won't reverse. I think this is just a local. I don't think this is necessarily a reversal pattern. A shark would be. This one gave us a higher low, so these are a little bit more bullish. But I'm going to go from this impulse move right here. I'm just going to look at a few things here. We're at a 0.5 pullback. Okay. Probably will be at a 382 pullback when we come down from the A. We will measure from the A point down here to the D point. It is a 382. This is where it gets kind of tricky for me, to be honest with you. when I'm putting these two schools of thoughts together with this harmonic pattern idea, because it should be coming down here. It should be coming down here, and possibly to us. Maybe even down as far as an 886. But the thing is, we're getting a bounce off of here, and that's cool. Now, what we could be doing is coming up for a lower high, and that could take us down to the areas that we're looking for, and that could be it. Or we could get something really, really freaking bullish. Now, the bullish scenario is it's kind of similar to the flag aspect, all right, where you got to measure move. But we're taking this full measure move, and we're not putting it at a breakout point. We're putting it on the Fibonacci. Or if you're eyeballing, sometimes you put it right on that very bottom wick, right? We're not looking for breakouts or putting it over here. It's a one-to-one move. And what this does is it takes us to, you see I got a 618 right here? Well, I've got a negative 618, a little cheater point extension over here, so I don't have to drag out the other tool to figure it out. And that's where it takes us to, is right up here. And normally, I think it's me being off, but normally they just fall right in there just perfect. So that tells me I either my measure move, I was a little man, I could never do this on when I do it these screens this way. Okay, so I got that, and there we go. That's the wrong one. This one. There we go. That worked. If I keep clicking, and then it takes me out of the screen. So that's a 618 Fibonacci zone. That would be the target area. If we can get back, that's right at $1 trillion for altcoins, where we've been before and lost. And I would love to see us go back up there again. So we are at an area where we got some support. It looks like we're holding some support. So we can start to come back here to our last touch on the trend line, and we can flirt with the idea of starting a new trend line here. See if we're catching here. It might break it and still go sideways, and we don't have a solid trend line yet. I look for angles on this, and we just don't have it yet. So I'm going to take it from the bodies all the way to that wick, give us some wiggle room. And when I do this, a lot of times I like to come over and see if I can get a channel idea, if I can, and I think we've got one, possibly. And that gives me something else to look for when it comes to finding resistance and highs that we might be planning up toward these higher directions here. So maybe it's looking like altcoins. If Bitcoin is going to go up, and if Bitcoin's going to hit 95 over the next, I don't know, week or so, then we should get a raise out of altcoins too, right? Yeah. So if we are at a support line, and this is not a great one though, maybe we got some entries. If this is a point of accumulation on a support level that could lead to nicer targets, maybe we should be looking for some entries. So I'm going to recommend that we come over here and see what's popping today. This is the top 300 and what's been going on today. And we see that River is doing pretty gosh darn good. Actually, I had a little play over there just right before the show. That hit. And I got another small play on it now. Yeah, it's doing good. Monero's doing really good. Story IP. That one's jumped up quite a bit from last time we looked at it just a day or so ago. So I don't know what's going on with that one, but we'll look at the chart on it. There might be an opportunity there. And XCN is getting some more love. MYX Finance has been doing good. It's very slow moving though, very slow. It's been, at $5, and then now it's up 10%, up 555, but it took it a while. And Zcash showing in a lot. It's above 400. Gotta put Zcash back on the radar. And guys, if there's any coins that you guys want to take a look at, let me put up my little marker here, so I know where to find it. And I won't get lost in when I come through the chat. So I've got it right here, and I'll put it up. So submit your coin request for live analysis. Priority goes to members and super chats, and I try to get through them. All. Sometimes they get overwhelming. Sometimes we do good, but I do put them over the ones I look for too here. Take a look at what you guys want to look at, right? And I'm try When I get to altcoins, I'm going to try to go through them fast, but sometimes I go into teaching mode, and if I see something, I like to kind of break it down. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes, so it leads me to spend a little bit more time on some charts than others, but there's something to learn there. Maybe you already know it. That's cool. Maybe you don't know it, and that was probably why you would want to, hang out and learn on this channel. The brunette. Oh my God. Which one? Talk to me on landline all day, baby. For this one? Yeah, that classic. That's 1940s kind of style there. Yeah, that's kind of hot. Back when women were really women. Well, a lot of them are plastic now, or technically hyaluronic acid or silicone. A Road Dawg. Johnny December, you'll never ride alone, buddy. As long as the coffee doesn't stop flowing. Coffee. I like that Turtle Girl. She has a nice junk in the trunk. So she's bad with all the curves. Curvy. Society X. Hey, welcome to the stream, my man. XCN. We will. Yeah, that is on my list to take a look at. We'll take a look at that one. ETH 4 hour looks hot like Martha Stewart. I think even Solana's starting to move a little bit. So, all right. Well, let's come over and start taking a look at some things. I want to come over here real quick, just to look at the day. And we're seeing, this section right here that we're in, these guys are kind of, and that's got River in it, and Onyx Coin. And B, which I guess is a meme coin. You just had your day today, 22 to 28 cents. Well, good for you, man. Zora is still in the dumps. This one's volatile. It can go from 10 cents down to 3 cents, and it's a crazy ride. Raydium is one that's probably still at a good price to look at, and I'm saying that out loud for myself too, because I always forget to get it when she's around $1 or something like that. It was below $1, I believe, right? Weren't you recently below $1 here? Maybe not. Yeah, about 80 something. When was this? This was, in December. Oh man, woulda, coulda, shoulda bought zone. Yeah, I didn't. Raydium. I think that one looks kind of hot. All right, so let's take a look at. I want to take a look at XCN. And where do we want to look at? How about this one? That's futures. Well, let's see. We've had it charted before. It was here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have charted it here. This is the one on Coinbase. So XCN, oops. Back that up. I'm trying to grab this guy. So when we're on the daily has the 360 moving average. That's what it came up with. Got some rejection off of the wick. Candle bodies are closing below the 200. Across that bearishly. The bigger moving average is 300, 608. They're in good shape. It looks like we're just kind of. I think it looks good. I think we're. I think we're still going to be headed up here to 1.6, 1.8 cents. Let's I'm going to zoom way out on this, and I'm going to get rid of this Fibonacci thing there. I don't guess we need you anymore. Take off some of these lines. We had a nice little bounce there, 886 fib area, I believe, which jargon speak, and it's ticking the right boxes. Ooh, bodies to bodies nailed that wick and 50 moving average right there. So gotta respect that trend line idea. Or did it? Maybe it's just me. So this one's steep, and they're kind of weird to look at. There's several ways that you can do it. You could go with go to wicks to wicks. That would be a safer way to do it because you got all the wiggle room. But I do put a lot of stock. Like if I was trying to look for an entry, the bodies to bodies hugging it tight, We're on the weekly, but one of my triggers I always talk about is breaking out the trend line and getting above the 9 moving average. That's an entry trigger right there for me all day, every day, if I ever find that. Basing that everything else kind of looks cool, but that's a great trigger entry for me. Whereas, a lot of people may have to wait for it to come up to a certain area before they feel comfortable with it. But my take is that, you're getting in closer to the bottom, right? And there's less that you can fall. You got the best risk to reward ratios right here. From, whatever you come down there versus what you go to the upside. All right, so we're above the weekly 9 moving average, and that's beautiful. I guess we should I want to put you back at the wicks because you're at resistance or another breakout idea. All right, let's go to the daily Anya. If you look at it from that idea where we just drew that trend line, it's doing a retest of that and finding support there. Also, these bigger moving averages here, which those are good ones. That's good. Ichimoku Cloud looks good. Got volume on the breakout. Still below the daily 200s. So still got some stuff to work with, but it does resemble the O flag pattern. It's actually, I think you just came back down to your 0.5 Fibonacci, right? Big impulse move. Almost 618. I still like that 16, that 1.6 cent target for this one. And if we were looking at measure moves, depending on how you wanted to look at this idea, some people would say that's a falling wedgie. And as long as you got 1, 2, 3 touches on one side and at least 1, 2 on the other, that's the rule. You got a valid pattern. So that is true. Your measure move from that idea, just your standard basic run-of-the-mill measure move would be this at the breakout, right? Now, if you're looking at it a little bit more like I would, I've got a tendency, I used to do this too, but I look at it more channel idea now and try to see how that works out. And she did start squeezing right here, didn't she? But that's also another measure move that you can do, is the width of the channel. Make sure in the measure moves. That also takes us right up to our 618 area there. Now the Fibonacci, I think, are a lot more precise on catching things, and measure moves are fairly precise because they're subjective, right? And you take a measure move, and are you getting it all right? Are you doing it from the, it's subjective, and then, oh my gosh, there's some gurus out here take measure moves, and I don't know why. It blows my mind, but they'll take a measure move to tell us where the target is, and you'll see them move it some way for some crazy OCD reason. And I've never understood that. But XCN's looking kind of good here to me. 4 hour bouncing off the 50. Yeah, I'm not really blazing through these, am I? See? This is why this stream lasts 2 hours. But these are the setups and why that I'm looking for them. So now I can come down here from the bottom to the top. Where did we come from? All right, I went counting that as our impulse. You didn't give me a solid one from there. If I go to the bottom of the impulse, you did give it to me. So I'm going to play you from here. But normally I am looking for that whole thing. But see how we went up and then we came back. So our retracement's a 618. And beautiful. We got almost one that's a little higher. But that's going to let me put this little target in for a shorter term play here. And that's at 1.5 cents. And basically what this idea is a AB equals CD move. So it would be from the impulse, because that's where I was doing my Fibonacci's. And right there. And it should take us to our areas. And this was this one of the first ones. The main one is right here. It's actually the 382. I guess I should clarify that. You're like, that didn't touch anything that you had before. It touched the right one. You just didn't. It didn't have it up there. And when I pulled from over here, am I getting on some boring stuff? It was this one right here. That might have confused some people. Hell, you're confusing me right now. This one right there, it came up 1-to-1 move from here for this way. Sometimes you will see me take the measure move. I'm just trying to show a different way to do it. A lot of times I'll just come over to the fib and I'll just mark it. But what I'm trying to hint at is that these things, they overlap the measure moves. You do them in a certain way, they overlap with your Fibonacci, right? And I don't know, these are just cool little building blocks to go with. Here on the 4 hour, you got the MACD getting ready to flip bullish AF, in my personal opinion, or flip bullish anyway. I don't know about the AF part. But it looks pretty strong, like XCN is getting ready to do some stuff. And so if it does what I think it's going to do, it could possibly be about another 60, 77, or even up to 95% gains out of this guy as it heads toward 0.18 cents. I want to take a look at IP story because it's starting to move and I don't know why. What are you doing? That looks nice. So on the 4 hour chart on this one, we'll just kind of blaze through these. That's what you said about the last one, wasn't it? It is what I said. Oh, wow, look at this one in a minute over here. I guess we need to take a fresh look at you. Big old higher high there. Give us a lower low. You were a harmonic little booger, weren't you? This wick thing has thrown, it might have thrown some things off, but it gives us the ability to at least come to this high over here and use our fibs. And just play this little section of it here, scale it down in other words. 282. So I interpret this, if this is our bottom here, man, this is an accumulation area. Anywhere below our 236 fib here. And it may look like I'm doing the same boring old thing, but the same boring old thing hits. It has the potential to let you turn a little bit of money into some more money. You just gotta make sure that you sell a little at those points there. 55% gains are our first target at 3.7. Or is it 3.7? 3.7. $3.70. Second target, which is also here at the daily 200 moving average, which by our moving average strategy, that's where we should be heading up to. And we're above the 50 now. 9 above the 50, we're above the 9. Everything's looking juicy on the daily over here. So yeah, there might be maybe I could find an entry on this one. And so we're at the point where we're coming off of bottoms and things are starting to take off. And now for traders, this is where and especially new ones, if you're kind of new to it, I don't know, even if you're not new to it, this is where we start feeling like, well, we're told not to chase, we're told not to buy, and things are going up. And it's a Sunday night, you can't trust it, blah, 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 which you need to take into account. But you also don't want to wake up and find it at $3.80 and you didn't do anything at all down through here, because that does happen a lot too. So maybe if there's something you got some conviction about and you want to trade it or something, nibble in a position, layer in. That's what the bottoms are for, really, is helpful to kind of layer in on positions. Here on the 1 hour, we've just flipped our whole ribbon here, man. You're looking good, Story. I don't see an entry. There's not going to be a perfect entry. It's kind of like a buy high, sell higher is what it's definitely going to feel like here. But she did make a higher high. It's a 0.5. Oh, that's a tricky one right there. I think I will get the extensions out for this one. Trend base extension, this is the one that takes 3 measurements. You go from low to high and then you come back down to your next low here. And for the 0.5s, just as a rule of thumb, if you're using this one, stick with your zeros and 0.5s. So 273. Oh man, we don't have you on here. What the hell? I don't have room for you on here. That's stupid. Why are you on there? Why are you on? Yeah, we don't need that. I don't think I need that on the extension. I must have been playing out with some stuff here. That's crazy. Okay. I need a 1.5. There we go. Right here. and even the 200. Sometimes you can see some traction from this one well on into them with a point power retracement. They're kind of different. They're not truly a Fibonacci. So I got this target about 276 to 284. We're at 246 right now. Looking locally, you'd say we got a break out of a flag or something like that, right? How much into this move are we? Still got a little bit. So yeah, I would definitely be chasing if I got in right now. I'm going to set an alert on this little line here. But I'm interested in maybe trying to play this guy if this one's going to start going someplace. If it can get up to $3 or almost $4 to $5 or even back up, I mean, it was up to 14 at one time. I don't know if it'll ever do that again. But even to get to $5, $7 from where it is now, I'll keep my eye on this one. It might have some traction. Might also not get too much above $5 too, what I'm seeing here. We got River. This is an OMEXC. And I also had it in this pattern right here. Bullish harmonic pattern is a butterfly pattern. And it looks like we got confirmations on this little guy, and she's starting to do what she need to do. So you did 886 and within range. There is some little fuzzies on that when using this tool. We got a nice trend line. I got one hump, two hump. Are you getting tired now? Are you about time where you need to pull back or something? That still looks really strong to me. Zoom up a little bit. 4 hour. We're at our first target for this guy, so she should pull back, or could pull back, and probably will. So, well, that mean I should be working on a short? You'd be kind of trying to front run a short if I got in on one now, and it could totally go against me. But there might be a possibility to get one. 200 moving average is sitting down there about 1480. I'd be looking for, yeah, about right there. If we do a deep, I would really like to see it bounce right here at the 382. If this is the top, we don't even know if it's the top. We're kind of front running and guessing, but we do know that this is a major pivot point that we're at, and it may be trying to do a rollover or do some kind of little topping pattern or something over here and break this trend line. After having 3 touch areas on here, I look for trend lines to be a little expired. It kind of fits in the Elliott wave. Let's see what Elliot's got to say. Oh, Elliot says, Road Dawg, you don't know how to count the damn waves. This is a 4, and we're going to send it to the moon. Okay, well, maybe. I want to be in on that if it's going to do it. That might be a warning against trying to front run that short and maybe wait for some confirmations like broken trend lines and broken moving averages and things like that. There's some bearish divergence forming there. I don't know. I'm currently in a long that's probably getting ready to get stopped out. Let me come over to the chart. We have 27 people hanging out. Thank you so much for being here.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Anybody else using Ourbit exchange exercise Road Dawg? Hope so. There is a link if you want to help support the channel. I don't. This stuff is supposed to work that way, but there is a link. I like them. They approached me and I tried it. Their slogan was the trading platform for Degens, and they're cool. But on some of the perpetual futures, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, you can get up to 400x on some things. You better know how to use it. Know that you get in a winning trade, and then you crank up the leverage at your stop loss where you can't lose anything. Then you can crank it up as high as you want to. It doesn't matter, except for you might experience a little bit more on what they take for fees. But it frees up your capital. But to start out with 400x leverage, that is improper management, sir. Freaking great. I ran out of room on my ledger. Law. Time to get one. Best time to buy this card, Jessica. Took profit on IP. I may re-enter. I'm looking for it. I would like to get an entry on that one. Jay Violet needs to get her wombats whooping. These low prices at the door. Live nightly at 10:30ish p.m. Went a little early tonight. AI girls for the win. I'm going to start an AI OnlyFans. You know, there was a crypto project that did that too, and they had their little coin out and everything, and I made money on it, but it is I caught it. It actually went up, made money, and then I think I did okay. I don't think I got burned on that one, but it ended up tanking, of course, like most things. Solana is the new BNB gambler chain this cycle. But he loves border collies too. Well, let's continue on. Let's take a look at Zcash. I mean, I don't know. Do I spend too much time on these charts? I mean, we could do it real quick. We could just come over here and I can do what other YouTubers do and just say, oh, it's a look. It's a yeah. I could do this if it ever cooperates. Oh my gosh! Let's put in a little flag. I mean, we could do that. We can do that all day long. Yeah, I got that. All right, $33. Tell me the next one. Well, we could be sitting here, 456. Next card. Let's put it in a flag. If there's not a flag there, we can put it in a flag. Oh man. She's trying to lose that 9 moving average in there. Zcash, are you at resistance level here? It looks like you are. Anymore, I just start out with my fibs, man. They just tell me more than so much. So from high to low, we're at where you should probably have a little bit of a hiccup right here. Should get rejected and come back for a nice little pullback. A flag to the upside idea may not work, especially. Let's take the consideration about our moving averages. Well, we got a 200, a 150, and a 21 way down here. Yeah, that's more weight for us to come back down a little bit. Doesn't mean it has to come down here, but it could. This is kind of nice. Now, Zcash, I've got a harmonic thing going on. I don't know if it's going to play out or not. But there was one possibility that it could be coming down here. Maybe, maybe not. And it has a lot to do with it breaking. You know, it broke this trend line, and that's kind of a thing. So if we do come back up, we want to look at probably retesting about 470. There's a lot of rollovers on these moving averages over here, so it might struggle here before, you know, and maybe catch and go up. Maybe we could get a new angle here, but this is going to always be resistance here right above it until we deal with it. But being below the 12 hour, being below the 200 moving average here, this is not looking that great, really. So it may look in short term like come up for a bearish retest idea, but it does look like it still may roll over. So maybe the FUD's not over for Zcash and stuff. Here on the 4 hour, you got the death cross getting ready to happen. We may come up there, and I'm expecting that we probably will come up in these areas. This is good. That's good. This is starting to roll over. But the way that the fibs lined up, where we got the rejection areas that we got here, and where we got bounces, does hint that we could be looking at this idea at 128 at some point. I mean, before, you know, whenever. So I'm just watching the idea at the moment. I was hoping to see something better here for Zcash though. It's nice to see it at 400 because it was down like 360 right here. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, what are you doing over here? This one, bullish harmonic pattern, and it should be going up, baby. And actually, now we might have enough. We might have enough to do a different one. We might have enough data to. Where did you put 382? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, you got that one. And let me just get my Fibonacci's out over here from there down to here. I'm just going to go ahead and get the other one in case it does the little bonus alternate target right there. So it tells me we got a chance, a decent chance for this pattern to maybe confirm, and then once it confirms, it has a strong chance of playing to the downside for a correction or reversal or part of the reversal or something. If it does, that will be a lower high for Ethereum over here, but that's 4,560, 4,550. Let's just say 4,550. So I'll be looking at that idea. This is on a 4-hour chart. Let's take a look at the moving averages and see what they're saying. Above the 200, that's gorgeous. 200 crossed the 360, that's beautiful. 100 crossed them all, gorgeous. 9 just crossed the 21, awesome. We're sitting under the 50. We just got to get these two in price action above the 50, and we're doing pretty gosh darn good as far as moving averages go. But these guys means we come up and test these guys. So that's kind of cool. This was our main trend line. Let's see if we got a secondary trend line idea going on right here. So I'd be looking for this trend line as to act as support, right? About 3,000. We're at 30. Oh man, yours is now starting to take off too. Are you above it? Are you moving now? 36 minute. What are you doing over here? You're looking kind of nice. You're looking kind of sexy, Ethereum. What do you look like on the 15? You still got some work to do over here, I think. Pull back a little bit. Not too bad. It's looking kind of juicy. So if it does go up, let's say take an Ethereum play from where we are now to our next target area right up here. Was 11%. Put on 5x leverage, you got 50% gains. 10x leverage would be 100% gains if you're looking to make a leverage play like that. Up to one of the other areas we got, it's about 30%. If we were to make it all the way to the sweet target spot, that harmonic pivot point over here, it's 45% gains. Put that on 5x and smoke it. I'm just saying. Let's take a look at Solana. Look at 142. That's pretty good. That's better than 116. Better than 122 over here, right? She got out of that little zone we looked at, right? You know, that little zone down here. That woulda, coulda, shoulda bought more in this zone. That 236 Fibonacci area when you see me draw that line, and we're down here. Oh, this I don't like it. This doesn't suck. I'm done with this coin. And it's a lot of 122. I don't want nothing with that. That was this. That little Fibonacci tells you if you like this coin, that's where you need to be picking it up at. Because when we get over here to those higher zones, it's like, man, I wish I'd have bought some more there. 16%. What are we doing here? We found support. We're making a W. We got a W. That's a nice trend line we got going here. I'll have to check and make sure it's lined up. It looks like we tested it for support both ways, but that's strong. So 153, 167 is what I'm looking for out of Solana. I'm going to double check those because, well, shoot, let's just do it all. Yeah, I don't want to erase everything. We'll just check things. I want to get these numbers off though. Do we need to? I guess we still need that one. Now, if we go if we go from wick to wicks, we're just now trying to flirt with breaking out. So you're at a resistance level. Let's see, what am I on the daily? I don't like that the 360 crossed over this one, but hey, man, we're still in pretty good order here. 200 moving average is about 172. Just checking over a few things here. All right, so let's pull our fibs. Let's go from the high down to the low. Again. Adjust my lines. So anywhere below 149 is the sweet buy price when we're zooming out. Anywhere below 124 was the sweet buy price for where we've been in this little accumulation zone. Let's fine tune our targets now for what we've got. Swing low to swing high. No. All right, so here we go. Updating our target. So we're looking at 149. That can definitely hit. And once we break out of there, that's when the fun starts. Most of everything is pointing toward right over here at the 382 right now. About 169, 170 is going to be our first tick up area. I'd say, and usually what we need to do is go up there and, oh man, break out. I don't know if we would come back and do something like this, but probably would. He might come back and then break out. However it gets up there, but after it touches that and gets rejected, it will probably come back down closer to this area. And it's basically just kind of start climbing the ladder, stepping up. Usually in 3 waves up and 2 waves down. Correction waves is usually what we look at, but about 169 is kind of good for Solana. Smoked it, schlonged it. That zoom out changed everything. Holy! On Solana? Well, yeah, if you look at it that way, I mean, you're at the bottom areas before things start getting good, right? Higher high targets over here, about 271, 290 in those areas. Just based off of that. This is our bigger thing over here, and it also says, that 270 right there, the 886. Yeah. We came down and tested that old guy right there. Nice. The fibs. Don't know what I would do without the fibs. Be sitting here guessing a lot and probably drawing flags to the upside if I didn't have fibs. Just put it in the flag. It'll work one day. Did we look at Monero? I don't think we did, because I would say nailed it. And this is the daily Monero. Let's go down to the hours and see how it respected some of these areas. You did not respect any of my. You saw your target sucked, Road Dawg. It didn't respect a damn one. It did not, did it? It tore through Monero's. I don't bitch about that because each one of those targets is a payday if I'm playing it that way. It's like cha-ching. Oh wow, thank you. Cha-ching, thank you. Cha-ching, thank you. It went up 26%. Up 21% from just right here at 476. Wow, amazing. Monero, well, we got to start all over. The parabola seems to be working, right? It's in price discovery, Monero. That was such a good run over here. That's where I got out of most of my Monero, and I haven't really built up a big position on it again. I wish I had. That would have been great. Especially when it was, although what it coulda, shoulda zones down here. Yeah. where is, I'm looking for you. So we got a nice parabola. There we go. So I guess we got to say, well, where the hell are we going? We're in price discovery. How are you gonna know? And we can still use our fibs, baby. We can still use our fibs beautifully. You already got one area. You're probably going to get a little rejection there. But we are going to look at 641 as probably being the spot that she need to chill the F out, and probably will. But let me see if we got any inverse ideas here. Where did you come back to? You didn't until you went up there. Is that it? Would that be it?
Green candle. Thought it was Christmas morn. Check my phone at the bus stop. Portfolio read.
I gotta see what is going on. Okay, I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. What happened over here? 6-1. Where do we at? 7-1. Yeah, get that up. That's messing with me. All right. XMR Monero. I meant to mark that place that we were just at. That was kind of important. The 113. Now we come back to smaller time frames and see what we're at, how we're reacting over here. So we are at the pivot reversal areas, and this might be one. Harmonically, it makes sense for a pattern. I was looking for one. I didn't quite see it. But this is the common reversal area right here. It may pull back, stumble around a little bit, still have some more gas in the tank, and come up here. So I don't know if I see the exact reason to short, but if you're looking at some of your other indicators over here, what are they saying? They're kind of up there. A lot of people probably will be starting to try to short this thing. I just don't know if I'm sold on that altogether just yet. All these moving averages are down here about 460. That was a strong ass move. It would make sense that she would get tired. There may be a short here for you. But is it going to be a good one? We got a nice strong trend here. So I would expect us to come back to the lower 500s. I don't know that it's going to be a great one. We're looking at Fibonacci. About the 0.5. So around 520 maybe. What we got here? Anything? Nothing solid there. Alright, so the question is she going to go higher or is she coming down? Right now she could be very much, and losing the 9 moving average here on the starting at was a 24-minute time frame. It may lead into losing it on some of the bigger ones, so she's just tired. Definitely not a place to long, okay? Not a place to long on XMR. Do not long, not financial advice, but just financial common sense. Don't do it. This plane has already sailed. We just don't know if the air is getting ready to come out of our sails yet or not. Green Fingers, that's a cool name. How's it going, Green Fingers? Good to have you here. Chain Spec shows Kita's #1. Is it KTA? So Kraken. Father Phil McCracken. The Archdiocese. Alright. Is that 23? I need to zoom out. Oh! Well, Kita. You were somewhere around $1.80. You hung around $1.40, $1.50 for a while. And now you're 23 cents. This is October 2025. Is at 63 at a peak. It's a nice round. It's accumulation to me. So to me, this one can be an accumulation for a little while. I mean, just being real. And depending on how you want to draw that little thing, let's see if we can catch it over here. Not great, not the greatest, but you do have it. You do got it going on right there. That's a banana. The banana. So definitely rounding. Some people be trying to look for an Adam and Eve. We got the lower Eve, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. It's possible, but you can't call it yet. But you are definitely at some nice little bottom areas here. The fibs will tell us that. The fibs will reveal. You're hanging right on the 113. Probably even touch that 127 if I dial my fibs in. Come down a little bit more there. Did you? Alright, so go ahead and I nailed it into right here from the low to the high there. So yeah, we did tap the 127 and now we're hanging out at 113. Tis good, that's good. So now pull my fibs the other way, and I can get my targets. So if you haven't noticed, or if you don't know, a lot of people do know, but some people don't know. Some people kind of heard about it, but just don't believe it. I'm pulling fibs in two different directions there. That's part of my technique. Be nice if we come back up and test this area over here, about 35 cents.
Saddle up or something, it's crypto o'clock.
And so we should, in this accumulation phase, we should be kind of flying through here. Hit these targets a little bit, come back down, accumulate again, come back down. So these are actually kind of pretty decent ranges if you're patient with it. You can, watching it, you gotta be kind of watching it. Some kind of bot accumulation. I don't know if a grid bot would be good. Maybe. Grid bot might do it to accumulate down through here. XMR is almost to the mark of 820. Money Monero. It's doing pretty good, isn't it? Solana has some steamer. Didn't we look at Solana? Did we? I meant to, but I don't know if we did. I thought we did. I think we did, didn't we? That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot looking good. I think we looked at it was on a different chart though. We'll get a trend line. Now I'm wondering, I'm seeing something a little nerve-wracking right now, and it may work its way out of that. But I don't like this. If it gets rejected over here, if it comes down and it makes a little pattern that looks like this, can I have my paintbrush, please? If it does, like, see this like lower, it's like almost like a head and shoulders, but the head's down between the shoulders. It's like a bat, like the bat signal. If it gets rejected here, like if we don't keep going up and like go to the next target or something, we start rolling over here, we start doing this, I would start eyeballing 116 again. And we lose that trend line. I think it would be a mess. I don't like this shape here. And I got PTSD with a particular pattern there. It's a form of triple top. And I think actually it's also a harmonic. If it goes up to 113 and comes down, it's a bat. Probably a bat. It'll take you down here. Again, would not be fun. So we need it to come on. We need it to keep on coming up to tap that area. It needs to take out this high. Bad. At this point in the game, bad. those are just some of the things I'm seeing. But the biggest thing, zooming out and respecting the main trend lines, which we're back in it. So that means that this might be a bear trap, and we might get some momentum here. That's what we're kind of hoping for. Some other people, pattern traders, I know a lot of them are going to be looking for, they're probably, look, it's an inverted head and shoulders. Got a big fat ass head. Maybe okay. We can play that. Basically, you just got a sideways accumulation channel, and you can get several patterns in there and several different ideas. Wyckoff comes to mind here with these little swing failure patterns, these little bear traps right here. And maybe if this is jumping the creek after doing the spring, she's trying to. I haven't got all those things. Wyckoff is not a pattern; it's a schematic of order of events, and it looks like we're at the areas that really makes me think of Wyckoff accumulation over here on Solana. It really does. I hope that's what it is, and that we're not doing that little bad pattern idea we're talking about. So we need to see this one just keep on going up from here. You do not need to get rejected, and Ichimoku Cloud kind of suggests that maybe you can. Moving averages are looking kind of bullish over here, so let's hope that we just keep on the trucking. You have a specific playlist? It was lit. All the music that you're listening to is original music. It's all crypto related, all crypto themed, trading themed music. Yeah, we did hear on the channel. Some of it's been released, and I'm thinking about releasing some more soon. Some of the local ones. Sometimes I get copyrighted when I release stuff, and it turns into a nightmare. But if you type in Road Dawg Crypto and then add the word topic to it, it takes it to the music topic channel over here. And every time I put out, it comes on YouTube, comes on Spotify, Amazon, and everything out. Last thing I did was a Christmas album. Put out 7 songs there. There was a praise song here for Morris, and then I've got. I think they were mostly country. The last ones I did. It will probably be kind of the music that you heard in the intro would be what I'd be releasing next if I do it. But there's a lot of good songs up here across a lot of genres.
Rockets glitching. Markets twitching.
But a lot of stuff you're listening to right now is not been released. Jenny, she's a looker. Hey, Jenny. Yeah. Jenny's one of my side chicks. Y'all like my side chick, Jenny? She's cute. You want to see my real side chick? There she is. Hey, baby. How you doing? Watch her twerk that. She's twerking. Twerking chicken. Yeah, now that's it right there. That's it, baby. You're so sexy. Do what you gotta do. I get it. Yeah, see? I'm just saying. Is Jenny... Do I have control of Jenny here? I don't think I have control of Jenny. To move her past the chicken. Oh, here she is. We can move her over. Oh, look. We could probably come over here. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Crap, I'm moving stuff I don't need to be moving. That's you. There we go. Now we got Jenny and my sexy side chick over here twerking in the grass. That's so hot. That's so hot. Whew. That reminds me of the baboon I saw at the Phoenix Zoo. What's her last name? She has to be a celebrity. I don't know. You making me go for record breaker number 2 tonight? I don't know what that means. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Is hanging around not at $2,000. What? That's crazy talk. What? Will we come up to our target of 95.5? That's what I'm looking for. Should be making a pit stop over here about 92. What was it? 7-ish, right below it. Higher 600s. 618 Fibonacci. Let's take a Fibonacci from this one down to the bottom here and see what kind of top area. Ooh, yeah, 272, baby. You hit. That's where you hit exactly. Getting some traction out of these local fibs. Just saying. These local pulls are hitting. Oh, almost. Well, très cool. Look, it's a flag to the upside, Helen. Amazing. Actually, you know, if the flag doesn't break a main trend line, you might actually have one. But if you break a main trend line, you may not have one.
Yeah, Road Dawg or something.
Well, let me come back to the chat. Make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Any requests or anything. We've been going for about an hour and 21 minutes. Got 22 people, 23 people hanging out. Thank you for being here. Alve says, I like this song. I don't know when that was. Kita's going to explode soon. Backed by Google and Eric Schmidt. Yet, do we have news tonight? No news tonight. I think the news starts tomorrow. Scar Jessica says, yeah, Solana moved to 420, 430 mark. Sean heard 420. Hey, Green Fingers. Good to have you here, my man. The curvaceous phallic zone. Oh, man, I'm way behind in the chat, aren't I? Scar Jessica says, I really hope we go tomorrow. I hope we do. I think we'll have a good... I think Monday will probably be maybe a little bit of a replay of last week when they were pumping us up on Monday. I don't know if they'll do it all day. You never know. They want to keep us on our toes. They being market makers, the composite man, however you want to deal with it. The people who keep trying to take our money, they're pretty good at it. I'm just saying. They're pretty good at what they do. Thank you, Road Dawg Crypto tracks built for traders and meme lords. Crypto trading anthems, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Pandora, wherever you stream. I go through DistroKid, so it puts it across all the platforms. I need to check and see if I've ever made anything more than $28. I haven't just stopped even looking. Oh, cool. Record number 2, man, go how long in beating channel? Oh, you're cracking me up. Bingo Sambo, how's it going, Bingo Sambo? Let's take a look at total 3. This is the little culprit over here. How's it looking? In that little range 2 higher lows, looking good to me. Moving average has got some work to do though. This is on the 36-minute time frame. Maybe we need to zoom out. It's probably a smart move. Oh yeah, here we go. That's a little suspect, but so main trend line, possible bear trap idea here, where we got beyond the trend line and now we come back into it. Nice little triple bottom type pattern right there. And we made a higher high, so that's promising. So trying to change the trend in higher highs and higher lows. Gotta get these moving averages to cooperate because this one's trying to go against the grain right now. So that's going to be a little not as fun when we get up there. We're going to pull our fids from the local high down here. So we got rejected in a possible area. Yeah, I'd be looking about this one at 942 billion. Keep our eye on that area right now.
The flags are all eyes. Guru's little game. Open your eyes.
So let's come down to the 4 hour here on altcoins. So we can see that, yeah, we're trying to push up, and we should. And I see several different reasons, several different arguments for why we would. But I don't know that we're going to get too much further than just going up just a little bit higher, make a higher high, and 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That kind of thing is what we're hoping for. I think others would probably be the best one to look for. It looks a little bit weaker. You look a little bit weaker. You might have a new trend line idea here. Let's hope that plays. Look, you came down to my box. You didn't get in it, though. You just stepped on it. Oh, but we're also looking at this rounded shape here. Oh, yeah. And I forgot. Yeah, that little spring thing, that little bear trap going on over here. That was on a, when that was, it wasn't a Sunday. It was on a Thursday. That was scary, man. Man, I remember. This just reminds me, but how bad the sentiment was for altcoins. Because I mean, shows like Sin City, they're sitting there just they dedicated a whole show on altcoins that they're just done with. Ones that we're done with this. Nah, we thought we were high, but nah. And not just them, but other people. Lots of people. The sentiment, you felt it. I was feeling it too. Not saying making fun of them or anything. That was real. Apparently, it's just done with altcoins. And all the faith in altcoins was gone at this time when we were down here. But now we're starting to see a little bit of hopium starting to come back in. We still got a lot of work to do, though. A lot of work to do, but it does look like maybe into tomorrow we can still have some good places. So I'd be looking for some take profit areas on the altcoin plays you got. And these seem to be the hottest ones that have been moving lately. And good old Pippin. Are you Pippin? You're 36 cents again? Hyper Liquid. I want to take a look at that one. I am considering a play on this. I'm just trying to figure out if it's going to, if this trend line's going to hold, or if this idea, which is, it could be suspect. Maybe I'll just take that off. I'm not really sold on that idea, but it could happen. And we are below the main trend line there. Now we might be able to. Let me take some of this off. Let's give it some wiggle room. Let's go to our first candle body and give it that one. If I do that, we're still flirting with losing it. I gave it some wiggle room there. Hyper Liquid. I'm just keeping my eyes on it, just seeing what happens. If we can get back above 27, I just want to see what's going to happen. Did it make a higher low? No, it made a double bottom here. Oh, that's interesting. Were you a fib area? Yes, you were the 6-1. That's interesting. You went up and you pulled your little tricks off. Came down. Huh. Keeping me radar on this one. I don't see a setup yet, but she's starting to look juicy. Scar Dixon says, well, I'm up 6 cents on Nando. I guess that's good. Well, hey, if you're up anything, that's good. It's better than being in the red anytime. Being in the red sucks. Drawdown sucks. I got a little action today here on Nando. What was that? 382? That's not a 382. Or unless it's coming from the other direction. What is this? She's at a 618 retracement, bear trapped in got it back. Well, that's cool. We got targets. Those are legit targets. That one, this one's already gone. So I must have looked at this idea before because I got the targets for it. So 50 to 51 cents, maybe for Ondo if this area holds. We lost that kind of a trend line, but it wasn't really a solid one. We still don't have a solid one just yet, so I'm not even going to draw one. So it could be doing an AB equals CD and get up here to 50, 51 cents from 40 cents. That's not bad. It also, if we're looking at it pattern-wise or trend line-wise, because they're very, very similar. Your patterns require you to have a trend line. So the rules apply. You have this nice strong trend line here, candle bodies, tops there, right? And it appears to be retested it, and it broke out and then came back down, but still retested that trend line, right? And at a level of support here. So that's kind of cool, this little level of support right there. Whereas possible oh, this was cool. Maybe we did this last night. We just talked about the little bat looking pattern, the little Batman signal looking pattern, right? I hate them at tops. You got one on the bottom, and we may, I don't know if we looked at, I've seen this on something else last night, and if I can invert this, yeah, this little guy this little bastard right here, this is the one that I don't like. Look, you've even got the widow's peak. Yeah, you went all evil and everything. This little bastard here, eh? This little bastard here, eh?
Candles.
He's no fun. Don't invite him to the party, eh? He'll drink all the beer and steal all the syrup. All right, so it made a higher high and everything, and then dumps. Yeah, these little bastards. Yep. And they just keep on giving. Like if you'd seen this, I would be scared to death that this thing would just keep on coming down, right? But luckily this is on the bottom. So if we put it back the way it is, if it works the same way in reverse, we should get a nice strong move. I'm going to predict a strong move for Ondo. I don't know why I don't like it. I think they got too many coins. It's not a main play of mine anymore, but it looks like he's getting ready to get a move. So I'm for it. I'm for it. Why do I look so pasty? Cause it's winter and you're a white boy? Well, that's stating the obvious, but still, it's very pasty. Except for the golden brown skin here. I'm starting to resemble the orange man. I just need a yellow coffer. Do the orange man dance. That was Thursday night. Whoa, I lost something. You're very responsive to the audience. Sometimes they complain that that I don't get back to the chat enough. Sometimes I don't have my microphone off and I don't know it. Hype. Here we go. We got 24 people. We got a pretty decent crowd tonight. You guys excited about the market? Think it's going to start doing something? Road Dawg is sponsored by some good-ass coffee, as a matter of fact. It's probably time for a few commercials. I'm thirsty.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. Yeah. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good-ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good-ass coffee in your cup.
It never works. Anyway. Smash that like, Nightbot says. I like the way you're talking, Nightbot. It was last night with the little woolly booger guy over here. That little dude. That little dude's serious, man. I'm serious. I'm scared of him. Whenever I see him, I know he means business. If I'd listened to him, man, I would have sold at the portfolio top. If I'd listened to this little guy when we peaked out on total 3 at $555 billion. If I'd paid attention to him, so I learned my lesson on that old guy. Let's kick his ass. That's what I'm talking about. Dang, he even has a long tarantula legs. I know, they'll keep growing too. They'll get over here. It's good when he's on his back there. That's kind of, he does look kind of spidery, doesn't he? You put him that way. Glasshopper says, good ass beer. Oh, there we go. New moon, January 17th. Man, that is really close to the date that I've got with some GAN work. Wow. Okay. I didn't put that together. I didn't check on that. Definitely be a pivot. I think it'll definitely be a pivot point. And that's coming up real soon. That's in 6 days. The GAN thing I was looking for, we were looking at retesting like 80, 81,000 somewhere. What was the day? Coming up within a week. I need to go back and look over my notes on that stuff. But we're not doing it today. I have to take the GAN stuff with a grain of salt. Unless it comes from GAN himself, then I would listen to hell to it. But coming from anybody else doing GAN type analysis or even chat, especially any kind of AI help, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But it's very fascinating. I think I've been here 4 times. First time, Chicken Head kind of made me go, didn't stick around long, but you were responsive. Second time was toward the end, responsive. Third time, last night's stream was lit. Today, 4th. Well, I'm glad to have you back. Turkey head. Well, you know, I wasn't always a turkey. I was a scary ass zombie voodoo doll looking thing, but it freaked a lot of people out. And then one day I was turned into a turkey because it was late at night. And then, well, one of us kind of liked it, and then it just kind of stuck. But I can show you what I was when I started. If I can oh snap. Well, I'll put a few things back on my head here. My trademarks wasn't wearing it. Oh, we're ready. I got crazy hair right now, but I have a hat on. But we were a zombie. Of course, I had longer hair. Then I cut all the hair off. Happens every once in a while. But yeah, we were a zombie for the longest time. Looked kind of cool with the glowing eyes, but sometimes that would freak people out. And of course, I have to have a special, different setup for this space because it changes things. But sometimes I needed a new avatar, so I got this one. I don't know, this is my avatar. Get it? I'm here all week, folks. Here all week. I met the zombie first in November 2024. It's a zombie Medina. Oops. I think it's cool. Turkey is cool too now after chilling in stream. Yeah, Turkey is more comedic with the expressions and everything, and that's what grew on me with the turkey face. There was a point where I was like, I'm being pigeon-toed. I'm being, what was it they call it? Typecast. I wouldn't like it, and then it grew on me all of a sudden. But I've got to go back and reprogram a lot of these faces. Some of them screwed up on me, and I have not taken the time to do that. But we're playing around with a lot of them there for a while. Is this one? Oh crap, what'd I do? Hit the wrong button. Yeah, okay, this one. Why I got you with something else? Here's one. Gizmo! Hey, that looks kind of cool with his hat. Cool. How do you look with good ass coffee? That's doable. Well, alright. It's kind of funny having a spider behind his head. It does look like a spider, doesn't it? Avatar. Oh, you guys are just now seeing that one. Oh wow, there's a big serious delay here, isn't there? I didn't know that. You guys hear that in like 8 seconds. Yeah, there you go, Gizmo. Oh, you see it. Well, it's not showing up on mine yet. Oh, it is on my tablet. What the hell? Anyway. There's various delays on my different devices over here. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes. Let's come back up and take another look at Bitcoin, which continues to climb to just to come back to target areas. Come on, baby. That's looking strong, Bitcoin. That's nice. I'm liking it. Be sexy, baby. I'm going to extend this trend line up over, because I would expect it to be support if she comes back down. Slowly grinding up to 92.6. Reclaiming our 9 moving average on the 15-minute time frame. We'll just degen right on over to the 1 minute. How is River doing? It's still hanging out. It's at 1771. Are you trying to do something, River? River's trying to do something too with Bitcoin. She's trying to do something over here. That's a 1 minute on it. Which one would be better? It's the Bitcoin play or the River play. I make more money on River, but I also get chopped up a lot more on River too than I do Bitcoin. I'm adding to my Bitcoin trade over here. I need to set my stop losses on Rivercoin to break even there. All right, Bitcoin 92,000 on a Sunday night pump. How long will it last? Hard to say, right? Hard to say. What did it look like the last time? What happened? This was Sunday. Last time, just remember, well, not last time, but this was Sunday, December 28th. We pumped up and pumped, until about this time at 9. Then it started dumping on Monday. This was a Sunday pump. They pumped us up and even pumped us up on Monday morning, and then they dumped us to Wednesday. So we got to keep that in mind, how that they react. This was a Sunday pump here from this bottom, and then a Monday dump. And they start kind of in the morning, about 5, 6 in the mornings a lot of times. I blame it on the Brits doing it. So is that something that could be, that can happen, right? It's on a solid trend line. That's more better. We could just go up a little bit, 618 if that, and we could get a nasty dumper down tomorrow. I mean, it's possible. Right now we're above the 50 moving average on this 4-hour time frame. That's kind of cool though. I hope that we get a little bit more pump out of this, right? A little bit more on Monday. Let's see. The last Sunday was over here. We started pumping up and we got into Monday. And it was Tuesday when they really started weighing it in, right? And then we're just now recovering from that now. So I don't know. I can't tell you exactly what they're going to do tomorrow. Just we got to be cautious. But I do feel very confident that we've got a strong chance to hit 95,500 for a higher high, for one of our more major higher highs here, or more notable higher highs. And I think that's a good target to be looking for, actually. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to call it a day and go to the end screen there and catch up on anything. If I missed any super chats or missed any requests over there, I'll try to do them from the end screen. But we'll go over there and listen to whatever music I got lined up. I forgot. But some of it is relatively new, too. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hit that like button.
I light a candle for every pump I missed. Little screenshot coffin laid out like this. FOMO in a black suit, carrying the weight of the coin that's now worth a house and a date. I stand at the grave in my pajamas and socks, crying over pixels while I sip cheap coffee. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again.
Say.
Ding dong, FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong.
4 hour. Oh, that was good.
Another green spike, another funeral bell. Another should have bought, another private hell. I bury the hope, I bury the dream, I bury the chance to be on the winning team. The eulogy short, just a sigh and a shrug. Another pump gone, another missed drug. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong, FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. I could close the app, I could go to sleep, I could do anything, but I'm here mourning coins that never knew my name, hoping 20T sleeps brings a resurrection game. FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong, FOMO funeral, ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. Ding dong.
Well, I like the 16 cent, 19 cents for bigger targets for it. For say,
It's soon
says on the 4 hour. You got the 800 crossing the 200. That's gorgeous.
I bought the top on
So we got a ribbon
Tuesday, thought I'd ride it to the stars, but Wednesday morning came
nice.
and it dropped
Nice scallop.
below the bars. I said I'll hold forever with a hopeful little
Higher
grin,
lows.
but by Friday afternoon I was dumping it again. I saw the red candles dancing
618
like a
retracement.
devil in the
Yeah,
flame.
that's normal. That's
And I
good.
told myself real softly, honey, it's just a game. Mañana na mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana na mañana I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter, tomorrow I'll be wise, but today I'm just a fool with stars in my eyes. Mañana is soon enough to sell. I chased the pump on Dogs, thought it was going to the moon, but the pump turned into nothing.
Let's put a
Just
786 over here.
little afternoon. I sold at the bottom,
Which is right up
cried a
here at the red
little
line,
bit
so
inside, then
about 14.
bought it back high.
14.3, 14.28 would be a good target, I think.
I read the guru signal, thought he knew the way, but he's driving a Lambo, and I'm the one who pays.
17% gains possible for that one.
That's
pretty decent.
I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter, tomorrow I'll be wise, but today I'm just a fool with stars in my eyes. Mañana is soon enough to sell.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I'll
try to put some more stuff over there in the next few days.
Tell myself I'll change, but every time the chart dips, I do the same old thing. I'll wait for the rebound, I'll wait for the sign, but the rebound never comes, and the loss is always mine. Mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana, I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter. Tomorrow I'll be wise, but today I'm just a fool with stars in my mañana. Candles, fucking candles. Why can't you tell me up or down next? Green or red next? Fucking candle.
We got some metal.
Fucking candles. Why? Is it spare or one more high? Is this spare or one more high? One more high.
One more high.
Fucking candles. Fucking candles. Tell me now, bearable. Fucking candles. Fucking candles. One more high, or is this the end?
Red on red on red on red, green on green then dead. Why you playing with my head? Why you playing with my head? Zoom in, zoom out, stare at the line. Tell me the future, give me a sign.
Candles. Is this spare or one more high? Is this spare or one more high?
One more high.
Fucking candles. Fucking candles. Tell me now,
Does anyone have any special requests for songs or genres? I'll be able to throw one in here.
Bought the dip on Tuesday, sold on Wednesday. Chart went sideways, now I'm sideways. Thought I'd be a whale, ended up a minnow. Wallets in the blender, call it crypto limbo. Tried to read the candles, they just laughed. Bought the rumor, sold the shaft. End of year was smooth, now it's choppy seas. Wallets on the deck, begging for a breeze.
The market's drunk, sentiment's a shrug. I'm the sober one, holding the mug.
Drown in the chop, let the waves take the wheel. Wallets on the rocks, but I'm keeping it real. Ride the choppy tide, let the salt sting the eye. End of year's a shipwreck, but I'm still getting by. Friend said hold, I held too tight. Chart did a flip, now it's good night. Tried to sell the top, hit the wrong key. Bought the dip again, now dumb.
Oh crap! Did that by accident.
Ding dong. I light a candle for every pump I miss.
We got some metal.
Little screenshot
Let me figure out which one it is.
laid out like this. Homo in a black suit carrying the weight of the coin that's now worth a house and a date. I stand at the
Some
grave
metal. Shoot for the
and I
moon.
Shoot for the moon! Shoot for the Shots awake at night, surging wild with reckless might. Hype has come alive, fueling dreams in crypto's fight. Traders lost to greed, chasing pumps in endless streams. Falling to their knees as the market breaks their dreams.
Think about it.
Check the chain, don't dive. Keep your mind inside. Time your trades or fade into the night. Shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon. Resource it right. Don't break in the craze. Shoot for the moon. Risk what you can spare. Dodge the hype or crash in despair. Dips will tear your soul as the markets start to bleed. Scams with gilded glow feed the hunger, plant the need. Dig the project's truth, don't get burned by hollow coals. Trade with rebel fire or you'll shatter in the falls. Check the chain, don't dive. Keep your mind inside. Time your trades or fade into the night. Shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon. Research it right. Don't break in the craze. Yeah. Shoot for the moon. Risk what you can spare. Dodge the hype or crash in despair. Shoot for the moon now. Shoot for the moon now. Research it right. Don't break in the grace. Yeah. Shoot for the moon now. Risk what you can spare. Dodge the hype or crash in despair. Oh yeah, yeah, my kind, alright. The market's humming with a wild hot line. All coins kick it with a rhythm divine. ETF whispers crank my soul's fire. I'm rocking the beat, taking it higher. You're my kind, you're my kind of altcoin. Take it high, get the profits rolling. Rock me steady, my heart's in play. You're my kind, blowing me away. Oh! Solana's blasting with a rebel's cry. Cardano's pumping, I'm touching the sky. Volatility shakes my restless groove. I'm loving the ride, got nothing to prove. You're my kind, you're my kind of altcoin. Take it high, get the profits rolling. Rock me steady, my heart's in play. You're my kind, blowing me away. Oh, my blood's pumping, the charts unwind. Hype's got me reeling, I'm feeling so fine. Every surge pulls me to the max. You're my kind, I'm laying down tracks. You're my kind of altcoin. Take it high, get the profits rolling. Rock me steady, my heart's in play. You're my kind, blowing me away. Oh yeah, you're my kind of way. Altcoin lover, I rule the night.
That was fun. I'm out of breath.
Turn it up, crew. Highway's rolling. Let's roll. The market's a beast, a road with no end. Chaos revs the engine round every bend. Crowns get dented, thrones take a spin, but we're gunning through the dust, ready to win. Fears a backfire, smoking in our face. The season's our fuel, setting the pace. Coins crash hard, a wild rodeo ride. We're the highway kings, taking it in stride. Thunder of the crypto highway, rev the game machine. Rock the rebel road, living lean and mean. Thunder of the crypto highway. The season's battle roar, shatter the breakdown, rolling evermore. Oh yeah, feel the power surge. Hopes ignite, we're on the verge. Thunder of the crypto
and stealing the glow. Lost in the rumble, but we laugh at the fray. Turning wrecks to riches, clearing the way. The spotlight shifts, the rallies on the track. The season's our anthem, no turning back. With engines roaring, we claim our lane. Crypto's our highway, driving insane. Thunder of the crypto highway. Rev the game machine, rock the rebel road. Living lean and mean. Thunder of the crypto highway. The season's battle roar, shatter the breakdown, rolling nevermore. Oh yeah, feel the power surge, hopes ignite, we're on the verge. Thunder of the crypto highway. On the night, we're the road warriors taking flight. Burn the road. Is this a wreck or a rockin' race to win? Crank it loud, let's begin. The season's our turbo, riches with a blast. No fears to outlast. Horns wail wild, moonlit with a grin. Coins rain like gin. Thunder of the crypto highway. Rev the game machine, rock the rebel road. Living lean and mean. Ride
Oh, it's AI.
on, yeah. Thunder of the crypto highway.
I just got a songwriting background. Although there are some screw ups in here, a lot of them.
Let's rain rockers! Crypto waits. Yeah. The market's a jungle, a wild rocking stage. Chaos in the air, setting traders ablaze. Crowns get shaky, thrones take a fall, but we strut through the madness, answering the call. Fears a spotlight, glaring in our face. Q4's our encore, picking up the pace. Altcoins tumble, a circus in the bed. We're the rockin' rulers, never gonna quit. Rule the crypto kingdom, turn the chaos to gold. Rock the rebel crown, bold and uncontrolled. Rule the crypto kingdom, Q4's battle cry. Shatter the shadows, reach for the sky. Oh yeah, feel the power roar. Hopes ignite, we're setting the score. Rule the crypto kingdom, own the night. We're the rock lords, taking flight. Yeah. Whales crash the party, a dramatic scene. Dumps hit like fireworks, so wild and obscene. Lost in the fray, but we laugh at the game. Turning losses to legends, rising from the flame. The spotlight shifts, a rally's on the rise. Q4's our anthem, dancing through the skies with guitars blazing. We claim our throne, crypto's our kingdom, carved in stone. Rule the crypto kingdom, turn the chaos to gold. Rock the rebel crown, bold and uncontrolled. Rule the crypto kingdom, Q4's battle cry. Shatter the shadows, reach for the sky. Oh yeah, feel the power roar. Hopes ignite, we're setting the score. Rule the crypto kingdom, own the night. We're the rock lords, taking flight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is this a crash or a rocket throne? We stand alone. Q4's our glory, riches with a shout. No doubts to rout. Pyrotechnics flash, moonlit with
selection of Scalp. The next selection is called Suck My Love Pump, inspired from the great group Spinal Tap. Thank you. Suck My Love Pump. It represents the emotional roller coaster one feels when getting their love pump sucked. It's the journey in song. Some of these are very long. This one may be about over there. next one's called Crypto Dogs, and I can't remember what this one sounds like.
Crypto market, wild and fierce. Bull or bear, we have no fears. Fibonacci, the dog's own spell. Ride the candles, rise or fall. Trade the highs, avoid the lows. Run with dogs, success it shows. Stack that Bitcoin, all coins, 2 millionaire dreams coming true. Trend lines drawn, targets tight. Money moves in the dead of night. Road Dawg's wisdom, pure and bright. Market whispers, piercing light. Trade the highs, avoid the lows. Run with dogs, success it shows. Stack that Bitcoin, all coins, 2 millionaire dreams coming true.
People are gradually falling off here. I don't think everybody's into the metal. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next one. It's called Simply for a Whale. There's another more not metal version. Oh, Alexa, skip.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a trader, I've been around. I've seen the highs and the lows, the bulls and the bears. I've made my fortune and I've shed my tears. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. I'm a whale in the crypto game. I'm a whale with a portfolio so fine. I'm a whale, always on the grind. I've traded Bitcoin, Ethereum too. I've shorted the market and I've made it through. I've seen the FUD and I've seen the hype. I've made my profit and I've taken the ride. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. I'm a whale in the crypto game. I'm a whale with a portfolio so fine. I'm a whale, always on the grind. I'm not a bot, I'm not a scam. I'm a trader with a plan. I'm not a whale, just a guy.
I can't find the Coke girl.
Trying to make a buck and get by. I've seen the
How is she? Where's she hiding?
I've seen it soar. I've made my fortune and I've lost it before. I've learned from my mistakes and I've learned from my wins. I'm a trader and I'm always on the grind. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. I'm a whale in the crypto game. I'm a whale.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to some of the tunes here. And we went through a few of the samples of some of the metal stuff that we've had on the back burner for a while. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I need the names and no else of the Bouncy Boob Girls and the Goth Mommies. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. If you hadn't hit that like button, I'd appreciate it if you would help this tiny channel reach a bigger audience here. We'll check back in tomorrow, see how this market is going for us. But thank you for hanging out. Happy trading, and I am calling for Bitcoin to 95.5. Gosh, I hope I don't look stupid. See you guys next time. Good night, John Boy.